as well. Okay, so we want to talk about mindset. There are two types of mindset. There's a mindset for growth and there's a mindset that is fixed. Your fixed mindset, you are at that state where you don't want to change, or your mind is closed to changing, to growing. And when you have a fixed mindset, you don't learn and you also don't succeed in the business. So I just want to share a short video, I think, before we dive into the fixed and the growth mindset. It's very short, 5 minutes.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an...
Let me know when you can see. I need to stop sharing this one. And then I need to share the video. And then just let me know if the sound is audible.
all-in-one productivity software where you can manage everything and anything related to your work, your documents, your chats, your...
Next, let's talk about your mindset. Honestly, is network marketing your primary or your secondary?
All right, let me know if the sound is audible, my leaders.
Focus in life. And if it's secondary, can you expect to succeed if it stays secondary? Be honest. In my opinion, it cannot. You cannot expect to have massive success if this is something you do in between the other stuff that you're focused on. If I'm working with you, guess what I'm going to be doing? I will be the blinders, holding them up next to your face and saying, no, 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 here's your dream. No, 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 remember? No, 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 this is where you said you wanted to go. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Because you're going to go, oh, look, a bird. Oh, look, drama at the work. No, 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 come on, let's go. What's your mindset? Are you thinking like an employee? You're thinking like an entrepreneur. Now, here's the question for your notes. What can you do between now and a year from now to improve your mindset? Who can you get around? What coaching can you engage in? What mentors can you access? What books do you need to read? What programs do you need to listen to? What events do you need to attend? What needs to happen for a breakthrough? How can you learn, number one? Got it? Number two, can you expect to learn at a rapid pace if you're surrounded by people who are constantly trying to pull you down? You can't. You have to weed the garden of your life. It's a hard decision, but it's an important one. How many movies do we need to see where the hero has every chance for success, but there's the person in their life that is robbing them of every opportunity for the future? And we're almost yelling at the screen saying, just get away from that person because you can't win if you stay with that person. And yet we won't turn that lens on ourselves. If somebody looked at the screen of your life, they could very quickly determine the reasons why and the people that are causing you to play small. You need to weed the garden. You need to spend less time with people who are not pushing you in the direction of your dream. And then you need to invest every minute you possibly can with people who will not allow you to play small. For people who will be your friend in the business, people who will be your coach or your mentor in the business, people who will push you. People who say, no, 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 no. 10 push-ups. No, 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 no. Remember your goal, your big mouth, big shot goal that you set at GoPro Recruiting Mastery? That wasn't a fairy tale. That was for real. There's nothing stopping you from doing it but you. You need people in your life that'll say that, have the courage to say that to your face, and then won't back away when you say, hey, mind your own business. That's what you need in your life. You need people who will not let you hide from the world. Because that's what people do. They hide from the world. And guess what? Saddest thing in the world for me is seeing you here ready, excited, ready to take on the world. And then you go home and life starts to do its thing. It gets in the way. And pretty soon you snap your fingers and a year's gone by. Just like that. Bam. Gone. I don't want to see you lose that. So you need to weed the garden and you need to fill the garden with people and processes that are going to push you in the direction of your dreams because your dreams are worth it. You're worth it. If you're going to play big, surround yourself with people who are going to do it. Clear the decks of all the distractions that have maybe helped you create your identity, but they haven't served you. Let somebody else mow the lawn. Let somebody else wash the floors. Let somebody else do the things that you've been filling up your little to-do list. You know what robs people of more success than anything else? Their little to-do lists. I should do this and this and this and this and this, and that list never goes away, and their dreams never become reality. Clear the decks. Decide to go. Create a support system around you. Make the investment to have things taken care of for you, and then get that gap with the activity that you know that you're afraid of, but that you know will get you the results if you do it long enough. That's where you need to stay.
Here's the big secret about women.
All right, so that is the short video that I wanted us to watch. Let me take us back to our slide for the day. All right. Anyone wants to share with us what they learned from that short video, or we can share at the end. For those who got in the middle, I will share the video again on our WhatsApp group for the 5 a.m. session so that you can rewatch it later at your own time. So we were talking about the mindset to say if you want to succeed, you have to be willing to put in, a mindset shift in terms of how you view your business and in terms of what activities and what is it that you need to do to grow in the business. So when we looked at a fixed mindset, we learned that, a fixed mindset, this is someone who doesn't want to grow. This is someone who thinks probably they know it all or they know better. Maybe your mentor or your coach or your sponsor, however you call the person that is mentoring you in the business, they are trying to show you, my leader, if you want to move up, you need to do this, you need to do that. And you have that mindset that, you know what, I know better. Whatever they are telling me, I'm not going to do that because I know how to succeed on my own. That's a fixed mindset. Or you are afraid of making a mistake. So you are afraid of calling people because you think they are going to say no or they are going to be rude, and you want to avoid making mistakes, or you want to avoid being received in a negative light. So you decide to say, you know what, I'm just going to focus on the things that I'm good at, but I don't want to be calling people because I don't know what to say and I don't know how to deal with them if they say no. That's a fixed mindset. I will never be that smart. Or you look at other leaders or you look at other people in the business and you're thinking, oh, she does so well. She's doing a 100cc club. I will never get there. That's a fixed mindset. It's locked, and sometimes it can actually make you content with where you are. That is the place where you start to convince yourself, I may not be a manager, but I'm okay being a supervisor. I make enough money from my retails and from my commission, and I'm fine. this is good enough. Where I am is okay, because you don't want to, your mind does not want to put in the effort to grow. Lastly, people who have a fixed mindset, it's so easy for them to give up as well. You try something and it gets hard. Instead of you developing the skills, you decide, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. I give up, I quit. Let me return my box and get back my money, or let me just use the product and forget that, you know what, this forever thing, it doesn't work. That's a fixed mindset. But if you want to succeed in our business, you need to have that mindset of the growth mindset, the mind that wants to grow. And you understand that the mistakes that I'm going to make, they're going to help me to learn. So maybe you called someone, it was your first time calling this person, and they were rude, or because you were not sure what you were saying, you were stuttering, you were all over the place. But you recognize that me doing this is the first step in me learning, because next time I make the second call, I'm going to be better. I'm going to know what is it that I need to say. And the more that I do it, the more mistakes that I make, the more that I'm going to learn. So that is a growth mindset. A growth mindset also accepts feedback. I remember there's a presentation we did last week where we spoke about, getting feedback from your customers, from your colleagues, from your prospects, just finding out, how did you find the presentation? How did you find the product? There are some people, when they get feedback, whether they've asked for it or not, when you give them feedback to say, my leader, I think we need to improve 1, 2, 3, they don't take it positively. They take it as, oh, they think they know better than me. They think they can tell me what to do, all of that. So that is someone who does not accept feedback. But a growth mindset recognizes that feedback is valuable. Feedback is my opportunity to learn, because when they tell me that, you know what, I didn't like this product, I drank the aloe vera gel and it's already finished, but I don't see any results. All of those things, they help you to grow, because now you're going to ask them, okay, how did you drink this aloe vera gel? Maybe the person just took the whole bottle and drank it in one day. There are people who do that. And that is your opportunity to learn, to say, oh, okay, when I'm selling this, I need to let them know the instructions of how to take this. And um maybe if I'm going to sell this, I also need to sell them this one, because you're going to go back. My leaders, I sold this person, she wanted to lose weight. I sold them Gasinia, but they are saying that they are not happy. They didn't get any results. In the group, maybe they will tell you, oh no, next time when you're recommending this, recommend it with the aloe vera gel, or recommend it with the forever them. Find out how much weight the person wants to lose. Maybe you can recommend Clean 9. That's the importance of feedback, because it helps you to learn and it helps you to grow. But if you're someone who doesn't want feedback, you just want people to accept that whatever you've done, that is the correct and you are doing well, then you miss that opportunity to improve yourself. Okay. A growth mindset also says, I won't give up. You know, business is hard, not just forever, but any type of business that you choose to venture into, it's not going to be easy. You will face a lot of challenges. And a growth mindset is the one that says, you know what, this is difficult. This requires a lot of learning, but I won't give up. I will keep showing up. I will keep showing up for my business. I will keep showing up for my team, and I will keep showing up for myself. That's a growth mindset, because you recognize that the more that I do this, I'm going to keep improving. So practice makes perfect, which is something that we hear all the time. And lastly, if you have a growth mindset, you are always asking yourself, is this my best work? Can I do better? What can I do to improve how I was yesterday, how I presented the business yesterday? Is there something that I can do better? That is a growth mindset. Just let me know there in the chat if we are still together or if I'm just blabbering all by myself. So I want to take us to the video that we just watched by Eric War. I watch a lot of his videos, and they've helped me a lot in building my business. And from this, he was talking about how your mindset can make or break you. And he was talking about the growth mindset. And in that, the first thing that he spoke about was, if you want to succeed, you have to ask yourself, how can I learn? And learning involves a lot of things. Some people, they fail in this business, not because they are not good business people, but because they are not willing to learn. When we come into Forever, we are coming from different backgrounds. You might be a professional, you might be very good at what you do in your daily life, but when you get to Forever, this is something new. This is something that you have to invest in learning. My sponsor always says that, you invest a lot of years into learning. 12 years alone, you are in high school. You're completing high school, then you still do your degree, and that is what helps you to be an expert in the field that you are in. You spend a lot of years preparing for this job. You spend a lot of years preparing for this profession, and you've learned a lot that allows you to be very skillful at what you do. But we come into Forever and we are not willing to learn. So the first thing that you need to do if you want to succeed is ask yourself, how can I learn? Who can I learn from? And where can I find the information that I need? And this goes for the products, it goes for the marketing plan, it goes for the compensation plan. How do I move up? What does this product do? Where do I go if I want to do an online order? If I'm registering new FBOs from a different country, how do I do that? That is all part of the learning that we need to do. And this is the health and wellness sector as well. Most of us are not coming from a background of that. Now I have to start learning supplements. I have to start learning skincare. I have to start learning about weight loss. That is time that you need to invest in your education if you're going to succeed. Because as I always say, the thing that makes us not to want to call people, or when you think I need to make calls, the first thing that comes to your mind, what am I going to say? What will I talk to them about? It's because we haven't invested enough time in learning our product and learning our business opportunity. When you know your story, yes, you might have anxiety about calling people. It's not easy to just pick up the phone and call people out of the blue. But when you know your story, it makes it easier because you know that you are prepared for whatever questions are going to come. But if you want to call someone about the business opportunity and you don't even know what does it mean to be assistant supervisor, how does someone move to supervisor, when was Forever founded, people are going to be asking you all those questions and you don't have the answers, and then you end up not doing what you need to do. So if you are new in this business, I encourage you, even if you are not new, If you are someone who hasn't taken the time, I encourage you to put in the time to learn. We have a lot of resources. You have your back office where you can download documents about the ingredients of the products, about what do the products do. You can get catalogs, you can get information on how to sponsor internationally. You also have your Discover Forever app. That is a very nice app to have on your phone because you get short training videos on the business and also on the products. And you can also create a shopping link from your Discover Forever app. We also have the FOP 360. We have YouTube, a lot of trainings on YouTube from Jane Leach. All of that is accessible to you and it's free. You know, when you sign up, you get your starter pack where you have your first steps to manager, you have your head to toe that lists what items do I recommend for what. You know, you always get that question being asked every day in the group. And sometimes it simply shows that you haven't taken the time to open that literature pack. You haven't taken the time to read through and to go through it. Because some of the things that people ask, it's information that they already have, but they are not willing to put in the effort to learn. So now you have a customer who wants something, you are stuck, you're going to miss out on that sale because you might send a message now. And what if someone doesn't respond now? What if you only get a response 3 hours later? What are you doing with your customer right now? You know, so invest that time into, you know, learning, into going through the material that is available to you. The second thing that I love that he said is weed the garden of your life if you are to succeed. This is something that I always say a lot. There is power in who you associate and surround yourself with. If you surround yourself with negative people, if you surround yourself with people that are not invested in your success, you will never succeed. Because when you want to do something, they will always be there to discourage you. They will always be there to tell you why you can't make it. Or they will tell you, no, this forever business, it's for people that joined long time ago. They're the ones that are just gonna make the money. You won't do anything. Or if you want to move up and you've surrounded yourself with people that you know are struggling, they're not moving up, they're not even doing the minimum 4cc, they will be telling you, you're becoming manager is so difficult. Where are you going to get this 120 cc's? Where are you going to get 150 cc's? It's a lot. It's not doable. Those are the people that are going to be discouraging you. So you need to weed out people that are negative, people that when you want to do something, they are always pulling you down. Because if you have those people, they'll be like anchors. They will have you in one place for the rest of your life and you will not be able to move up. So when you are making friends in forever, when you are making friends in general in life, look at the type of people that you are associating with. Is this someone who wants to see me grow? How do they react when when you announce your achievements? It gives you a pointer to say, you know what, I think this person, I need to step away from them. You can love someone from a distance. If they are going to be negative, they might be your mother, they might be your sister, but if they are not supporting your growth, associate with people that are going to bring positivity. If you want to move up, then you need to invest your time in people who will not allow you to be mediocre. You need to create a support system. And this support system has to be made up of people that are happy to see you grow. It has to be made up of people that have achieved the things that you are looking to achieve, because they will be there to tell you that it is doable. You know, if you want to be a manager, associate with managers. I'm not saying don't be friends with assistant supervisors or supervisors. Make friends with them. work with them. They understand you at the level that you are and they relate to you. But when you want to move up, you need more than just these friends. You now need mentors. You need people that are going to show you how it's done. And the best person to show you is someone who has also walked the path. So be friends with people in your team that are succeeding. You know, you want to travel, you are seeing the pictures of Italy and you are thinking, oh my gosh, I wish I was there. I wish I was traveling. How do you get there? You need to look at the people that are traveling. You know, go to them and say, you know what, my leader, I also want to qualify for the next trip. How did you do this? Show me how it's done. And you know, so that I know the path that I need to walk in order for me to get there next year. And you know, the people that have succeeded in forever, I love how selfless people in forever are, because they will always tell you how they got to where they are, and they are willing to support you if you are willing to show up and do the work. So associate yourself with people that are succeeding. Associate yourself with people that are going to cheer you on and show you that what you want, it can be done. And then lastly, he mentioned action, because you can learn everything. You can watch all the YouTube videos, read all the books, speak to all the mentors and the coaches. You can even tell yourself, I'm cutting off my friends because they are negative. But if you are not going to take action, you still will not succeed. So I just want to leave that as a challenge to you, to say, there are a lot of trainings that we attend. We get to learn a lot of things that if we actually took action, we could actually move up and achieve great success. But most of the time, we learn and then we just sit on the information. So be someone who takes action. You know, once you've said, you know what, I want to grow, I want to move up, start doing what it takes to grow. Now that you know that I need to call people, I need to do business launches, product launches, I need to invite for company events, and I need to attend trainings, start putting that into action. And one thing that I've learned is when you start, don't stop, be consistent. You're not going to see the results on the day that you start, but if you keep being consistent, you will start to notice the changes. Sometimes it can be slow, sometimes it will be fast, but just keep up the consistency. You know, when you say I've been on this weight loss journey. I'm trying to shed a few kilos after gaining some kilos in winter. And it's been a week. I've been eating clean, drinking water, and all of that. So yesterday I thought to myself, you know what? I've been doing this for a week. Let me go weigh myself. I'm sure I will have lost like 3 or 4 kilos, you know, because I've been consistent for a week. So I went and I weighed myself and there was no change. In fact, there was a change, because when I first weighed myself and when I weighed myself yesterday, I seemed to have gained 400 grams. So I thought to myself, maybe this is not working. I think maybe I should quit, because I don't see any results. And that also happens in business. You know, you start making calls today, a week later you are looking back and you're thinking, no one has signed up. It means this doesn't work, or they lied to us, or I can't keep doing this. But if you keep up the consistency and you keep it up for a long period, don't just be consistent for a month and then give up. Keep showing up until you start seeing results. You know, you will start by seeing small changes. Maybe you've moved from 0cc to 0.5. That's a sign that you are making progress. So keep the consistency until the end. don't be discouraged in the middle and decide to give up. You know, sometimes when we make an effort to change, we want things to happen now, but sometimes it doesn't happen now. And you have to be strong enough to keep up the consistency even when you're not seeing the results. So yeah, that is all I had prepared for today. Just talking about growth mindset and what is it that you need to do if you are going to succeed and move up. I see I have some comments in the chat. Let's see. I have leader Saraphia who says, with the garden of your life, surround yourself with people that will build you, people that help you to grow. Action, action. Be someone who takes action. Keep up the consistency no matter how slow. Thank you so much, my leaders. I know you were following. Our leader Tapita says we are learning my leader. Okay. Sabile tried today. Oh, welcome. I'm happy to see you in the 5 a.m. session for the very first time. I hope you will be able to continue to join us. Let me stop the recording. Anyone wants to share